My name is Soumi and I have been a management consultant for over 5 years now.
Hi, I am Akhil and I am a M&A investment banker in a global bank for 5 years. Consult or IB? This is a very common question which we get from the business school graduates. So we thought that we will make a video on this topic specifically to help you guys.
So, if you like this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends who might be going through the same decision-making process. There could be various types of consulting. Management consulting is when you are helping the CEOs and the COOs solve their business problems. And then there is IT consulting, HR consulting, and a lot of other types. For this video, we are going to focus on management consulting because they are the biggest recruiters from business schools. Also, they are very sought after because of the high pay that they offer.
So IB typically refers to deals done to raise capital for a company either through mergers or acquisitions or let's say through equity or debt offerings in the capital markets. There are other roles in investment banks in markets like sales and trading and equity research. But for the purpose of this video, we are focusing purely on the investment banking.
Both management consulting and investment banking roles are very sought after. These companies typically only go to the tier 1 colleges for their front office roles.
In addition to campus placements, both IB and Consult hire laterally as well.
For a 2-year business school like the IIMs, the consulting companies typically hire in bulk during the summer placement of the internship process. They give out as high as 15 to 20 offers per campus, and then about 60 to 70% of those end up getting a PPO or a pre-placement offer. On the other hand, for a 1-year business school like ISB, they give out about 15 to 20 offers during the final placement process.
Banks usually come for summer placements only. It is very rare that banks would come again for final placements. During summer placements, each bank hires around 4 to 5 students and end up giving pre-placement offers only to 1 or 2 students depending on their performance during summer internship.
For a 2-year business school like the IIMs, the most important aspect of the consulting recruitment process are the case interviews. The bigger consulting companies will either do case workshops or they'll also assign a buddy to you for case prep. And during the main day, they could be as high as 3 to 4 case interviews as well. Beyond it, of course, there are other rounds like the HR round as well.
Bank interviews are very focused on financial concepts like valuation. They are interested in prior work ex, relevant projects or internships done in the same field, and they want to test your motivation to join investment banking.
For a 2-year business school like the IIMs, during the resume shortlisting process, the consulting companies are looking for peaks in your profile. It could be either in academics in the form of a good GPA, or it could be in the other aspects in the form of really good leadership positions or extracurricular activities. What they want to know is how well you are able to handle pressure as well as if you are presentable in front of clients.
During resume selection, banks would focus on the academic record, any prior certification or course done in finance or relevant work ex.
Campus salaries for the top consulting companies post-MBA are typically in the range of 20 to 25 lakhs per annum.
Starting salary in IB can be as high as 35 lakhs per annum. On top of that, you get at least 50 to 70% bonus. This is the strongest selling point for students for IB roles.
In consulting, what you are really doing is solving the business problems for your client. Depending on the nature of the project, the time frame could vary. For example, strategy projects are typically shorter in duration for about 3 to 4 months. On the other hand, the operations-based projects could be 6 months or could go as high as 12 months as well.
IB projects are usually shorter in duration. The focus is to get the transaction done for the client. During the project, the focus would be on project management, valuation, due diligence. Apart from transaction, a lot of time is also spent on pitching investment ideas to the clients.
If I have to explain a normal day in life of a consultant, the mornings are usually busy with client meetings and workshops. Towards the later part of the day is when you are actually analyzing all this information and making them more presentable in the form of a presentation or a PowerPoint deck. When you are not on projects, you are expected to do a lot of business development work where you're actually creating the proposal presentations and trying to sell more work to your clients.
If you think consult is hectic, then the work-life balance in IB is non-existent. During live projects, weekends work is usual. Even during weekdays, we end up working till 10 to 11 p.m. at night. As you go up the ladder, the work-life balance improves as you can manage your time well.
In consulting, you work mostly as a generalist, which means that you are working across different kinds of projects and sectors, and you are not really developing a core skill. All you are developing are the generalist core consulting skills, which means good problem solving, ability to handle pressure, etc.
In IB, you learn a lot about identifying the target for investment as well as the skills for deal making. It teaches you people skill and how to work under pressure on very important deals which grab headlines. Developing expertise in a particular sector is usually difficult as the focus is on the transaction rather than on the overall aspects of the company.
Exit options from consulting are generally perceived to be very good. Some of the roles you could pursue after consulting are internal strategy roles, startup roles, and sometimes product management or project management roles as well if you have good technical experience.
Exit options in IB are very limited because it is very difficult to match the high IB salaries. At the junior level, people usually go to the private equity. M&A and business development roles in corporate is another option, especially at the senior level.
So what does this mean for you? If you are a fresher or someone who is not really sure in which sector or function you want to develop an expertise in or you want to build your career in, then consulting provides a very good landing platform for you. You will get enough opportunities to work on different kinds of projects and explore your options before making a decision where you want to be in the long term.
If you are very sure about your interest in finance and IB, then it makes a lot of sense to target IB as it is a very well-paying job and you get responsibility very early in your career. But you should be mentally prepared to work very long hours and build your career only in finance or IB.
So I hope you guys liked this video. Remember that on Insider Gyan, now we also have a one-on-one mentorship program. So if you're looking for guidance or mentorship to get into any of these professions, you can check the link in the description box or in the first comment. And if you found this video useful, hit the like button, please subscribe to the channel, please hit the bell button, and we are going to see you in the next video. Till then, bye.